Hello, my name is Ariel, and I am doing the Fulbright Teaching Fellowship at UNESCO Bilsi. Today, I would like to talk with you all about presenting in English and some ways to prepare for your presentation. Warm-up and reflection. Brazilian students tend to underestimate their skills in English. It is culturally acceptable to be humble in Brazil. However, when speaking another language, it is helpful to understand your strengths, especially when speaking in front of a group of people. You want to portray that you are confident in what you are speaking about. Answer these questions to yourself. What do you feel confident about in English? What types of situations do you feel most anxious in? How can you decrease stress in speaking? Take a few moments to think about your answer. Many Brazilians have a positive outlook on problem solving. Remember this when you are speaking. Stay positive and try your best. Body language. Remember, when you are speaking, even in another language, how you say something is just as important as what you say. Be aware and conscious of these things. Making eye contact. You do not want to be staring at the floor or away from your audience during your presentation. Your hands. Make sure your hands are not moving all over the place and distracting your audience from what you are saying. Your posture. Depending on how you're sitting, you can be portrayed as being defensive, arrogant, or annoyed instead of happy and confident. Your facial expression. You want to look like you were excited to be there. Also, your clothes. And depending on the situation, will determine how you dress. Things you should do during a presentation. Make eye contact. Don't read from notes, only glance at them. To help you with this, practice your presentation at least 2 or 3 times before the day that you present. The day that you present, a lot of your information will come from memory and you will have to reference your notes less. Use appropriate gestures to illustrate a point. What other things might you do during a presentation to engage with your audience? Take a few moments to think about this answer. Everyone becomes better with public speaking through practice. These are some things to avoid when speaking in public. The more that you practice public speaking, the more comfortable and easier it will be to avoid these things. Reading directly from notes. Reading directly from your screen. Do not turn your back on your audience. It will be hard for them to hear, and they will not be able to engage with you as easily. Slouch with your hands in your pockets. Make sure that you are standing up straight with good posture. Fill pauses with okay. Repetitive nervous gestures. And talking too fast or too quietly. Make sure when presenting that you were talking slower than you would in a normal conversation and you were projecting everything that you have to say. TED Talks engage and captivate audiences, but even people who present there have to overcome obstacles and insecurities. Listen to the following TED Talk on public speaking. You can find the link for this video in this course under the Moodle platform. Before and after watching the video, think about the answers to these 3 questions. What are strategies you can use from the talk in your life? In what situations would the strategies in the talk be helpful? What is the secret to giving an engaging talk? Practice, practice, practice. The more that you practice presenting in English, the more confident you will feel, and your audience will also notice this. Practice presenting with this activity. Read the following article by NPR. U.S. to ship peanuts to feed Haitian kids aid groups say this is wrong. Take 15 minutes to plan a presentation, either to support sending peanuts to Haiti or standing by that it is negative. Use specific examples to support your case. Then prepare a 5 to 10 minute presentation. If you have friends or family that you can present for, practice speaking in front of a group. If not, find a mirror and practice your presentation out loud. While looking at yourself in the mirror, take note of these things. Are you speaking loud? Are you speaking slowly? Are you showing positive body language? In order to prepare for your presentation, plan your main points, have a thesis or stance to support your argument, make eye contact, and engage with your audience. You can find the link to this article on the Moodle course.